Squeak, you got it?
I got it.
Okay, Squealer, I want you to start reading at verse number 1.
Numbers 14, verse 1. And all the congregation lifted up their voice and cried, and the people wept that night.
Look at that. It says, and all the congregation lifted up their voice and cried, and the people wept that night. Come on.
And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses.
Look at it. All the children of Israel
Murmured.
They murmured
Against Moses.
Against Moses.
And against Aaron.
And against Aaron. Now, the people are complaining about leadership.
Yes.
Huh? They murmured. The whole congregation, what did it say?
And the whole congregation said unto them, would God that we had died in the land of Egypt, or would God we had died in this wilderness?
Look at that there. Ungrateful.
Grateful, yes.
People.
Yes.
Very ungrateful. You got the audacity, after all them years, you was up under Pharaoh's command. Pharaoh treated you like slaves, didn't do you right. You prayed and cried out to God. God heard your cry.
Right.
And he said, because of the reason of the abundance, I have heard your cry, and I remember my covenant with Abraham.
Yes.
Now you got the audacity, after I done brought you out, after you done saw all the miracles, after you saw this boy Pharaoh throw his little rod on the ground and it turned the serpent, my man Moses threw his down and he swallowed up theirs.
Yes. Amen.
You saw how the river turned to blood. You saw how the bulls broke out on their body. You saw how flies came, the lice came. You even saw when they was talking about they gonna kill my people. And I told them it's gonna be the last day.
Yes, sir. Amen.
Huh?
Amen.
I slept at 12 o'clock midnight. I took a stroll through Egypt.
Come on now. Amen.
And smited the firstborn
Yes.
in the camp.
That's right.
Of every family, of the cattle. And that was a scream that had not been duplicated since this earth been here.
My Lord. Yes.
And you running out of Egypt, they trying to pursue you.
Yes.
Huh?
Amen.
I opened up the Red Sea.
Yes, God.
I led you through the Red Sea.
Right.
I drowned your enemies right in the midst of you.
Yes.
I told you
Jesus.
that this day, these enemies you see,
Won't see no more.
you shall see again no more.
Amen.
And now all of a sudden now, because you got to be proved,
Yes, Lord.
because you got to be tested,
My God.
because I got to see if you really love me for me, or do you just love what I can do for you.
Come on now. Amen.
Because you got a lot of people, they always act like they love somebody. No, you don't love them. You don't even know them. You just love what you get from them. You love what they do for you. And that's how they was doing God. Now all of a sudden, the testing time comes.
Yes.
I got to check what your heart is like.
Right.
I got to see how much you really love me.
Amen.
All of a sudden now, they begin to murmur and complain.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sick of Moses. Oh, I don't like what prophet said. Oh, it was the way he said. Well, I don't like what apostle did.
Yes.
Well, I don't think he should have did it that way, or she should have did it that way. I think we should have did it like this. Well, that's why you're not the apostle. That's why you're not the prophet. That's why you're not the leader.
Yes. Come on now.
Huh?
Amen.
And they got the audacity to complain about folks that stood in the gap for them.
Amen. That's true.
A man, Moses, that had been on the run for 40 years.
Yes.
Now all of a sudden goes back at the right years of 80 years of age to do what God has commissioned him to do.
Jesus.
Standing up against all of this stuff, dealing with about 3 million people.
Jesus.
And every one of them got something to complain about.
Amen.
Can you imagine about 3 million people complaining in your ear gate?
My God. Something.
Huh? We can't put up with a couple people.
Okay.
Huh?
Right.
And now they have the audacity to murmur against Moses and Aaron. And the whole congregation said unto them, would God that we had died. Now you're disrespecting God.
Yes. Wish they had died.
Wishing they would have died. Very ungrateful.
Yes.
Because they got to be tested.
Yes.
Huh?
Amen.
In the land of Egypt, or would God we had died in the wilderness. Ain't this something?
Lord.
Read, Squealer.
And wherefore hath the Lord brought us unto this land to fall by the sword, that our wives and our children shall be prey? Were it not better for us to return into Egypt? And they said one to another, let us make a captain, and let us return into Egypt. Then Moses and Aaron fell on their faces before all of the assembly of the congregation of the children of Israel. And Joshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, which were of them that searched the land, rent their clothes.
Now look here. Joshua now, he's renting his clothes. He's grieved. He's frustrated.
Yes.
About all this stuff that's going on because he was faithful to leadership.
Yes, he was.
Caleb was faithful to leadership. Y'all don't get it.
Amen.
Huh?
Yes, yes.
This thing began to disturb Joshua.
Yes.
Read, Squeak.
And they spake unto all the company of the children of Israel, saying, the land which we passed through to search it is an exceedingly good land.
This is a good land.
It is.
Somebody say this is a good land.
This is a good land.
Y'all don't hear me. Come on.
If the Lord delight in us, then he will bring us into this land.
If God delight in us, if God take pleasure in us, he will bring us in this land. Come on.
And give it to us.
He's going to give it to us. Come on.
A land which floweth with milk and honey.
This is a land that is flowing with milk and honey. I want you to know it's time for you to discover your milk and honey days.
Amen.
My God.
Amen. Amen.
Huh?
Amen.
Right.
When will we discover our milk and honey days?
Amen.
How long will you continue to live in the avenue, barely making it?
Amen.
Huh? When will I get over this mentality that the Lord had to take it all from me so that he'll make me humble? Huh?
Amen.
Jesus.
When will we get rid of this poverty attitude?
Jesus.
It's amazing that when we want to go and spend $200 and $300 on hairdos, and we want to go and buy all these nice suits and handbags and all of this stuff, it's amazing that we'll do whatever we want to do to afford that. Then when it comes to the house of God, we broke. We can't do this. We can't do that.
Amen.
The devil is alive.
Amen.
And then we wonder why we are broke in our pockets, and
Yes.
we wonder why every time I do this, something tear up over there.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
That's true.
I'm gonna leave y'all alone.
Come on,
Amen.
prophet. That's right. Preach.
Huh?
Speak the truth.
I'm trying to get us in a land that's flowing with milk and honey.
Yes,
Amen. That's right.
Milk and honey.
It's a good land.
That's right. It's a good land. It's a very good land.
Yes, yes.
Read, Squeal.
Only rebel not ye against the Lord.
Look at here. This is the key. Don't you rebel?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That's the problem. We got too many rebellious people.
Jesus.
Rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
Amen.
No, Lord have mercy. We always talking about this witch doing this and this witch doing that. No, it's your rebellion.
That's right.
Huh? Ain't this up?
That's something else.
Everybody always, I get tickled with these folks. Oh, I need you praying with me because I've been going through some spiritual warfare. And, you know, people are praying witchcraft prayers on me. I already know you don't even know your word. First of all, God ain't going to honor a witchcraft prayer. So why are you sitting up here, man and woman of God, sitting up here talking about folks praying witchcraft prayers over you? Well, first of all, God does not answer witches. He burns them up.
Oh, he burns them up. My God. Ooh, yes.
So you sitting up here panicking and in a stressful mode talking about they praying witchcraft prayer. Learn your word.
Yes.
That's
Jesus.
right.
Preach, prophet.
Only not rebel.
Amen.
Huh? Do you not know that rebellious is as the works of witchcraft?
Amen.
When you are rebellious,
Yes.
Yes, yes.
The words.
when you rebel against everything, when you come against leadership, when you come against authority, when you buck authority, that's the sin of witchcraft. Ain't nobody putting a curse on you. It's your own rebellious spirit.
Yes.
Right, you doing it.
Yes, Lord.
Huh?
You the witch.
That's right.
And most folks that operates in rebellion comes from a place called rejection.
Yes.
Rejection and rebellion are brothers. They call the twin towers. Huh?
Yes.
Now teach.
Because you've been rejected and you don't become hurt and now you were scornful and you felt like you wasn't good enough and nobody wanted to stay around you. Now you grow up mad at the world, and so therefore, because the one that you trusted to be there for you walked out and left you, now you mad at the whole world and everybody else is taking the beating of what this joker did to you.
Amen. That's
Yes,
right.
Lord.
That's so true.
You got women beating men
Yes, sir.
of what the last man did.
Come on.
Men beating women about what the last woman did.
That's right.
Yes, Lord.
Amen.
Teach now.
My God.
Huh?
That's true.
And because they've been rejected, they're hurt, they're scornful. Now they build walls up, protecting themselves. That's what they call themselves doing. Protect. Ain't nobody getting in here.
Amen.
Yes, yes, yes.
I ain't gonna let nobody get in here. And because you don't let nobody get in, you sit in and be a prisoner confined into your own walls.
Lord.
You have become your own warden.
Jesus.
My God,
Amen.
your own centurion.
Come on now.
And that's what's keeping you bound in your prison.
My
You
Lord.
think it's everybody else, and you feel like you can't trust nobody else. No, you can't trust you.
Amen.
Self.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
My Lord.
So now you begin to operate from a spirit of rebellion.
Rebellion.
You don't want to listen to nobody. Nobody can tell you anything. Every time somebody try to say something to you, you already know it. You already heard it. Y'all don't hear
Come
what
on
I'm
now,
saying.
preach.
But the
That's it.
problem is this here. It ain't about what you heard, it's about what you do with it. And that's the problem. We got a generation always talking about what they heard, but they're not never doing anything. So therefore we cannot enter into our land that is flowing with milk and honey because we don't become rebellious and stout-hearted. And now we talking against the God that brought us deliverance.
My God.
Amen.
Jesus.
Watch it.
Huh?
That's right.
Amen.
Is I'm in the book.
Yeah, you in the
Yes, you
book.
are.
If I'm not in the book, throw that phone at me. I won't get mad. I won't throw it back.
You in the
But if you
book.
throw it at me, you know I'm in the book. I'm throwing it back.
Come on now.
You in it.
Amen.
You in it.
Huh?
That's right.
Stay in the book. Amen.
Read, sweet.
Only rebel not ye against the Lord,
Uh-huh.
neither fear ye the people of the land.
What?
Neither fear ye the people of the land.
See? Don't rebel against the Lord and don't you fear the people of the land. Tired of you scary cat Christians. Too many scary cat Christians. Too many Christians living in fear. Too many folks that want to call themselves great titles but just as fearful as they want to be.
Amen.
Oh, you don't hear what I'm saying.
Amen.
We cannot operate out of the spirit of fear.
Amen.
For the Bible says God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but love, power, and a sound mind. I'm sick and tired of all these scary folks that don't want to stand up for righteousness. They don't contend for the faith. Amen.
Amen. Thank
My
you,
Lord.
Jesus.
They let the people run them instead of them leading the people. Oh, y'all don't hear me.
Amen.
Come on, read.
For they are bread for us. Their defense is departed from them, and the Lord is with us. Fear them not.
Fear them not, huh?
But all the congregation bade stone them with stones. And the glory of the Lord appeared in the tabernacle of the congregation
Now the glory comes into the tabernacle. Come on.
before all the children of Israel. And the Lord said unto Moses, how long will this people provoke me?
Now you're messing with God.
Yes, yes.
I'm here to let you know you need to watch what comes out of your mouth.
Yes.
Because what you say in the ears of God, God will do it back to you.
Amen.
Don't get me.
Amen.
My God.
Thank you, Jesus.
He told him over there in the book of Malachi, he said, your words have been stout against you. And too many folks, you are saying one thing out of your mouth, and when time or situation occurs, you begin to talk totally against your God.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Some of us, y'all don't hear me.
Thank you, Jesus.
We're taught one way, praising. Thank you, Lord. I know God is good. God do it. And then when it comes down to things that's close to us, we will speak sickness. We will speak conditions.
Watch yourself
we
now.
will speak things. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying.
Amen.
A lot of folks that's running around sick, you ain't really sick.
Yeah.
You don't want to be healed because you want to stay with that check. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying.
Come on now.
Amen.
You would rather be broke down in your body than to be healed by the power of God just to get a doggone disability check.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
My God is bigger than a disability check.
Amen. Yes, He is.
I serve a God that says I can do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask to think. I serve a God that will meet our every need.
Amen.
I serve a God that's named El Shaddai, who is more than enough.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
Glory to God.
Yes, God. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Father.
You want to be healed? Nah, I don't want to be healed because I got to go see the disability people. Y'all don't hear me.
Come on now. That's right.
Y'all better leave me alone this morning.
Preach.
I ain't bothering with y'all. Leave me
Speak it.
alone.
Ooh, Lord, I won't hear that.
And a lot of folks out there. And then you wonder why when these things start manifesting in
Yes,
your
Lord.
life and start manifesting in your body. You wonder why it becomes a stronghold on you, because God is only doing back to you what you've been sounding in his ears.
Amen.
It got nothing to do with the devil. It
on
got
now.
something to do with what you said in the ears of God.
Yes, Lord.
Amen.
Jesus.
Come on now.
Read, sweet.
And how long will it be? And how long will it be ere they believe me for all the signs which I have showed among them?
How long? God said, look at all this stuff I done showed you.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
All this stuff I done showed you. What else it gonna take?
My God.
Amen.
My God.
Didn't he bring you off drugs?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Come on now.
Thank you, Jesus. How long?
Didn't he get you off the corner?
Yes, yes, yes.
Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Huh?
Yes.
Come on now.
Did he save your soul from hell? Didn't he come through 42 generations?
Yeah.
Did not he send the angel to this little girl named Mary and say, Hail Mary, thou art truly blessed? Huh?
That's right.
Yes, Lord.
Sure did.
You are highly favored among women.
Yes, yes.
I got something to tell you, Mary. I seen your condition. I know you come from a little bit of small village and your family ain't got that much money. I know that you ain't never really experienced the best in life. I know you always been walking around and your head been down and you feel like everybody else was gooder than you.
Yeah.
But I look over all these other
Yes, sir.
big, pretty women and all these other women that think that they got it going on, and evangelists got it going on, and miraculous, wonderful Mary. I look at all of them female alert. He came and he said, Hail Mary.
Yeah.
This is modern day woman.
Hallelujah.
You're truly blessed.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And you're getting ready to be highly favored because God is getting ready to impact your womb. God is getting ready to put something inside your womb. And it ain't going to be by the will of flesh, nor by the will of man, but it's going to be by the power of the Holy Ghost. And I'm going to let somebody know that the next pregnancy that you're about to encounter is not going to be by the will of flesh, not going to be by blood, but it's going to be by the power of the Holy Ghost. Some of you are about to get impregnated with the Holy Ghost. Oh my God.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
With the holy thing.
My God.
Thank you, Jesus.
Do you hear me?
Yes,
Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
And God looked at Mary.
Oh,
He said,
hallelujah.
you're going to have a son.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jesus.
His name going to be Jesus.
Yes.
He going to come save the world from their sin.
Yes, Lord.
And she said, Lord, how can this be since I know not a man? I'm here to let you know that it ain't going to take man. I'm here to let you know you ain't going to need a man in this here. But I'm trying to get you to understand when I say man, I mean you ain't going to need to lean on the arms of flesh.
Yes.
God going to do it himself.
Amen. Amen.
Come on now.
Thank you, Father.
God going to do it. Come on, sweetheart.
I will smite them with the pestilence
Look, I'm going to smite them with the pestilence.
and disinherit them.
Hold on. You wonder why they're not getting their inheritance? You wonder why there's so many pestilence on the land?
Oh, yeah.
You wonder why so many different, all kinds of strange flus and all these West Nile viruses?
Yeah.
You notice that it always change another name every year?
Amen.
Jesus.
Because the way they talking to me.
Come on, God.
Yes.
God said, I don't appreciate the way you talk to me.
My.
Jesus.
Come on, come on.
Oh, my God.
And disinherit them, and I will make of thee a greater nation and a
Hold
mightier
on.
than they.
I'm going to make a greater nation. Don't worry about them folks that don't want to do right.
Yes.
Don't worry about them folks that ain't gonna do nothing. Don't worry about them folks
Yes, Lord.
that always want to rebel and always want to kick against you and always got something to say, but they don't never want to follow protocol. Don't never want to be in order. Don't worry about them people. God said, I got something. I'm going to raise up another people. I'm going to raise up a Joshua and a Caleb generation. Joshua means that Yahweh will save you. Joshua will be the one that would take you into the promised land. And then I got his buddy named Caleb. I got his colleague named Caleb, which means wholehearted. And God said, I'm looking for some wholehearted people in this generation. I'm looking for somebody that's going to serve me with their whole heart. This is what Caleb represents. He represents the generation that is going to come and serve God with their whole heart. They're going to be able to stand up and serve God with everything that's within them. God said, I'm tired of you half-hearted people. I'm tired of you ungrateful people. I'm tired and I'm weary of your repentance. God said, I'm looking for a Joshua. I'm looking for somebody that is willing to step over and do what Moses didn't do. I'm looking for somebody that will
Yes, God.
Yes, Lord. Hallelujah.
be wholehearted.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
That's what Caleb's name means.
Yes.
Wholehearted.
Oh.
That's why Caleb and Joshua, they was upset because Joshua realized that they ain't being fair to Moses.
Yeah.
Not only are they not being fair to Moses and them, but you ain't being fair to God.
Amen.
My Lord.
He said, look here.
Jesus.
So Caleb and Joshua, they don't spy out the land, they looking. They come back and say, we well labor.
Ye able.
We well labor.
Come on now.
I'm a savior.
Yes.
Well, I'm wholehearted. I serve it with my heart.
Yes, Lord.
I got plenty courage.
Jesus.
I ain't afraid. Let me tell you something. Even when Moses prophesied and said that in my mountain, you're going to hear about me again about 40 years later. When I'm 80 years old, I'm going to still be standing up there with my whole heart. So say, give me my mountain.
Yes, Lord Jesus. Hallelujah. Yes, Lord. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Give me my mountain. Give me my mountain.
Yes, God.
Thank you, Jesus.
Huh?
Yes, God. Yes.
But since y'all like to talk all that slick talk,
Come on now.
you must understand that God is everywhere and he have an all listening ear. And he hears everything that we say. Even the stuff that don't come out in an audible sound, he hears our heart. Come on, read.
And Moses said unto the Lord, Then the Egyptians shall hear it.
Come on, girl, come
For
on.
thou broughtest us this people in thy might from among them.
Moses said, look here, God. If you do it like that, God, if you disinherit us, God, and you do it like this, guess what? The Egyptians going to hear about it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And, they're going to be talking about, well, he wasn't able to keep them in the wilderness.
Yes.
God said, I never let nobody question who I am.
Yes.
God said, don't you know I'm Jehovah Jireh? I'm your provider. I'm the God that sees to provide. Don't you know that I'm El Shaddai? I'm the God that's more than enough.
Amen.
My Lord.
I can take care. I'm not a deadbeat dad.
Come on now.
Come on.
And they will tell it to the inhabitants of this land.
Look at that. They're going to talk to the people that's in the land.
For they have heard that thou, Lord, art among this people, and that thou, Lord, art seen face to face, and that thy cloud standeth over them, and that thou goest before them by daytime in a pillar of cloud, and in a pillar of fire by night.
My Lord.
Now if thou shalt kill all this people as one man.
Look at God. They already know that the glory rests upon your people.
Yes, Lord.
They already know that your presence and your anointing is around the people. They see this, God. Now, if you kill all of them, come on.
Then the nation shall have heard the fame of thee, and will speak, saying, because the Lord was not able to bring this people into the land which he swore unto them, therefore he has slain them in the wilderness.
Look at that. Hold on. Because the situation got too hard for God. That's what they're trying to say.
Yes.
And God done brought them out, and he done took them to a place. See, he called himself going to rescue them from the Egyptians, but got them out there in a wilderness that he couldn't provide for them. He couldn't take care of them. That's what they were trying to say.
Yes.
But they didn't know that God the one that made the wilderness. They don't realize that God got buffets hidden in the parts of the desert that you don't know nothing about. The Bible tells me that there was a little boy that had a little lunch one day, and it was about 5,000 men, not counting the men and the women and all the children. Y'all hear what I'm saying? And they was hungry out there. They've been out there in the service all day long, Jesus teaching and preaching, and the folks were captivated. They came from miles away to hear. And all of a sudden they got hungry, but those old disciples wanted to send them away because they thought they couldn't meet the need.
Yes.
That's right.
But see, you got to understand, but Jesus brought them out there to the wilderness.
Yes.
Because he knew he could take care of them. And then he began to ask them, do you got anything around here? They said, well, Lord, what do we have that can suffice all these people? And then one of the disciples kept looking around. Well, that's a little boy that with a lunch. He got a lunch. He said, well, how many do we got? He got 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread. Oh, that's enough. Just give it to me. Whoa! I'm trying to get you to understand that God can provide in your wilderness. It might seem like you don't know where it's going to come from. Seem like you don't know the direction it goes. But I'm here to let you know that El Shaddai shows up everywhere.
My God.
There's not a shortage in the wilderness to him. And so they're talking about that he got him in the wilderness and he can't provide. See, the devil is a lie.
That's right.
God can provide. Some of you might be facing some situations in your life and seem like you're in the wilderness. Seem like you keep winding up in the same place because see, the wilderness represents a place of no direction. And this is why you keep going around the same mountain and everything keep looking the same in your life because you steady going around that mountain in the wilderness until you change your words.
Come on now. Yes, God.
Somebody said, Lord, how long will I go through this?
Lord, how long will I go through this?
God said, when you change your words.
Amen.
My God.
When you change your words. Read, sweet.
And now I beseech thee, let the power of my Lord be great, according as thou hast spoken.
Look at that. God, let the power of my Lord be great, according as thou hast spoken, saying, come on.
The Lord is long suffering.
He's long suffering.
And of great mercy.
And of great mercy.
Forgiving. Iniquity. And transgression. And by no means. Clearing the guilty. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation.
Yes, Lord.
Pardon, I beseech thee, the iniquity of this people.
See, that's what real leaders do.
Yes.
They stand in the gap.
Come on now.
I know they ain't talking right. God, and if I was to operate in my flesh, I'd just say, go ahead and get them, God.
That's right.
Because I got feelings too, God.
That's right.
Because see, some people don't think, you don't think your leader got feelings. You think your leader Superman. You think that you can do what, you expect the leader to live holy and do this and do that and turn flips and be all of this here. But what are you doing? The same thing that you expect from your leader expect from you, buddy.
That's right.
You got that right.
Huh?
Amen.
Why you want me to live holy and you want to live like a hoe?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, let me leave y'all
Come
alone.
on now.
Why?
That's right.
You expect me to love and be forgiving,
Yes.
but you want to cut everybody's neck. You don't want to forgive nobody.
Yes.
Why you expect me to help you? Why talk to me and talk about, well, that's what the church supposed to do. They supposed to love. Then why when this brother need help, you don't want to help him?
That's
Jesus.
right.
Then I open up for you, girl.
That's right.
Open up for me.
That's
Yes,
right.
Lord.
Help me.
Help me.
Help me. We all need help from time to
Yes,
time.
Lord.
right.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you,
But
Jesus.
Moses, he's standing up, oh God, pardon their iniquity.
My Lord, my God.
Forgive them, God.
Yes, Lord.
Forgive them.
Yes, God, I'm hearing about what they've been saying about me and my brother Aaron. They've been messing with us, God.
Yes.
And God, it hurts for us to stand in the gap for them. And we dealing with all these different people, with all these different spirits in them. And God, nobody want to show themselves faithful,
Yes.
but two of them being Joshua and Caleb. But God, it's about 3 million of them.
Yes, Lord. Come on now. Jesus.
How you think me feel, God?
Yes,
I
right.
really want to just tell you to knock them out, God.
That's right. Just take them out.
That's how some of y'all leaders is.
Come on
Some of
now.
y'all leaders that don't have compassion in your heart. Some of you leaders that think God is your spiritual bully, like God your hitman. You better watch me. You say to me, God gonna get you. God, I'm so sick and tired of you people that's running around act like God is your spiritual hitman, and because somebody don't agree with your behind, you think God is gonna knock them out for you. The devil is a lie.
Amen.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Thank you,
Amen.
God. Thank you.
Right. You heard what the Bible said.
Yeah.
Touch not my anointing. Do my prophet no harm. Yeah, he's talking about the real prophets.
Yes, sir.
Not you play prophets.
Amen.
Amen.
Lord, have mercy.
Thank you, God.
Read, sweetie.
Thank you, God.
I beseech thee, the iniquity of this people, according unto the greatness of thy mercy.
According to the great, see God, your mercy is great. Your mercy is great. Come on.
And as thou hast forgiven this people from Egypt, even until now.
You have forgiven us even until now.
Egypt, even to now.
All the way in Egypt. You've forgiven us all the way back with the sins of our forefathers' iniquity.
Yes.
The thing that caused us to go into bondage, to
Yes,
get into
yes.
Egypt. You even forgiven us from that.
Yes.
All the way up into this present day. God, you are forgiving us.
Amen.
My Lord.
Huh? Come on.
And the Lord said, I have pardoned according to thy word.
God said, look here, I have pardoned. Woo! Y'all know the word turned me on.
My God, my God.
What did it say, sweet? I don't believe you can read.
But as truly as I live,
Hold up! Go back, I don't believe you can read. What did verse 20
and the
say?
Lord said,
Who said it?
the Lord
The
said,
Lord said,
I have pardoned
I have pardoned.
according to thy word.
Hold up! This is why you need a man of God, somebody that will stand in the gap for you.
Come on,
You
God.
don't realize the importance when you stand behind the man of God or the
Yes.
woman of God that God has connected you with. You don't realize the grace that you get. You don't realize the favor that is on you. You don't realize the protection that covers you when you get with real, genuine leadership.
Amen.
God said, look here, I'm God and I'm sick and tired of how them folks are talking to me. I don't even like the way they doing you, Moses.
Amen.
You're my servant. It wasn't your choice to go out there. I'm the one that found you on the right side of the mountain, Moses. It was me that told you to go to Pharaoh.
Amen.
Jesus. Hallelujah.
He said,
Glory to
that's
God.
right.
Even when you tried to get out of it, Moses.
Come on now.
Amen.
Even when you tried to act like you couldn't talk, like you
Yes.
had the pokey pig spirit. And that's how, folks. I even told you I let Aaron be your voice.
Yes, sir.
And you will be his prophet. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. As I be your God.
Yeah.
He said, look here. And I heard how they've been treating you, how they've been talking to you. And I'm looking at you, how you standing up.
My God, my God, my God. Hallelujah.
Standing up in the gap for
Jesus.
and because you was willing to stand in the gap, and you was willing to pray for ungrateful people, you was able to forgive an ungrateful people, people that took you for granted. God said, I'm going to honor the words of your mouth. I'm going to pardon their iniquities because of your words. That's why when God got fed up with them later on down in years, God said, look here, I'm weary of your repentance. Even if Moses or Samuel stood here, I won't hear you. See why? Because he heard Moses then. See, God is a real leader that have real love.
Yes, right. That's right.
My God.
But as truly as I live,
Hold up, God said, but truly as I live,
all the earth shall be filled with the glory of the Lord.
all the earth is going to be filled with the glory of God.
It's going to be filled.
There's going to be some glory that's about to hit this earth. Y'all don't hear me.
Glory.
I prophesy right now in the mighty name of Jesus that there's going to be some glory that is about to hit this earth. We talk about old movements. We talk about what Smith Wigglesworth did and what R.W. Sharma did and what Oral Roberts did and what Art Bonke did and all those are great things, people. But I'm here to let you know we even talk about the Azusa Street movement and how wonderful it was. But I'm here to prophesy and let you know that in the latter days it will be greater than the former days. And you're going to begin to experience a glory that's about to hit this earth that is going to surpass the days of the Azusa Street miracles. I'm here to let you know that God is getting ready to do stuff. Creative miracles about to take place. Blind eyes about to open. Leaders about to grow right before your very eyes. You're getting ready to get provision in desolate places.
Let it be so, Lord.
But not only
Let it be
that,
so, Lord. You need it.
but you're going to see a harvest of salvation. You're going to see people
Preach now.
throwing their drug pipe down. Dope dealers going out of business.
Come on.
Y'all don't hear me. Pharmacists are going to be going nervous and having breakdowns because the power and glory of God is going to be healing all manner of sickness and diseases. And the pharmacists ain't going to know what to do because they ain't going to have nobody to inject with their sorcery and get you strung out like a zombie on all these medications. But the power of the Almighty God to invade this earth.
Thank you.
Hallelujah.
It's about to invade this earth.
Yes, Lord.
Thank you.
The glory of God.
Yes, God. Hallelujah.
Shine.
Jesus.
Be
Jesus.
revealed.
Hallelujah.
My God.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Read.
Because all those men
Because all of them.
which have seen my glory and my miracles, which I did in
He
Egypt.
said they seen my miracles. Let me tell you something that's about miracles. See, one thing. Real miracles are never done behind closed doors. All these folks that always want to talk about all this stuff that happened when nobody else saw it. Let me tell you, real miracles was always done openly. Just like prophecy is done openly, so somebody can judge what's being said. Miracles was done openly, so it can validate what have been done.
Yes. My God.
Yes.
Come on, read, sister.
And in the wilderness, and have tempted me now these 10 times.
You done took them 10 times?
Jesus.
And have not hearkened to my voice.
You ain't listened to my voice yet.
My God, my God.
You done tried me 10 times. You see how patient God is?
Yes.
Now some of you parents, if your child would have been on the second one, you've been on went upside their hat right.
Come on now.
Huh?
My.
You y'all know I'm telling the truth.
That's right.
Joseph, what happened if Mama V tells you about 10 times, she done got to the 10th time, and you still ain't did it? Ooh, Lord, I can see your hat right there. Huh?
Amen.
Come on.
Surely they shall not see the land
Surely.
Lord.
which I swore unto their fathers, neither neither shall any of them that provoke me see it.
Look at that. God said, you that done made me mad,
Ain't gonna see it.
you ain't gonna see it. You that done provoked me, God said, you done made me mad now. But he's a loving God. What are you doing being mad?
Yeah, he could.
Uh-oh.
My Lord.
What scripture that was you reading?
Verse 23.
That's verse 23. What's your Bible say in verse 23? Because she might be trying to fool me.
Surely they shall not see the land which I sworn unto their
Hold
fathers.
up. They will not see the land? Hold up.
That's right.
What you want to say, baby?
Surely they shall not see the land which I swear unto their fathers.
So all three of y'all Bible say the same thing?
Amen.
Amen.
Surely
Surely
they will not see what?
they shall not see the land which I swear unto their fathers.
God said, I swore unto their father
Yes.
That they'll have it.
that they had.
That's right.
But they ain't gonna see the land that I swore to their forefathers. Why? Why they not gonna see it?
Because of what they did.
Read.
Oh, please.
Neither shall any of them that provoke me.
God said, those that done made me mad.
Yes.
For all you folks that always want to say, he's a loving God. He's a good God. He's a forgiving God. He's a wonderful God. He is.
That's right.
But he's a God that gets mad.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
this is the problem. This is why this world and this generation can't handle the stuff that's going on, because you done heard about the loving God. You done heard about the forgiving God.
Yeah.
But nobody ain't taught you about the God that gets mad.
Come on now.
Amen.
Nobody told you about the God that gets mad. And this is why we are messed up. And this is why when we see his wrath falling on the children of disobedience, we all tripping out, because God done got mad.
Yes, sir. My Lord.
Somebody says, well, I don't believe he get mad. Well, I think the Bible tells me over there in Psalms 30:5 says that, look at here, it says that weeping may endure for a night. His Bible says his anger is but a moment. Means that God gets angry. God get mad. He said, I'm only going to be mad a moment. But when that moment, I might tear down a whole city. In that moment, I might swallow up 23,000. In that moment.
Amen.
My Lord.
That's right.
In that moment.
In that moment.
In that moment. Don't you remember when y'all was coming through there? In that moment, those that kept fornicating, I had the serpent to bite 22,000.
Come on
It
now.
wasn't but a moment. And those songs of courage that rose up in rebellion against me, I had the ground to open up and swallow up all of them. It wasn't but a moment though.
Amen.
Woo! God said, you don't realize what happens
Yes, sir.
when I get mad in my moment.
My God, my God.
You think you something?
Come on now.
Don't let God have a moment.
Yes, yes, yes.
Don't let God have his moment.
Come on now. Yes, sir.
Huh? All it takes is a moment.
My Lord.
Amen.
Just a moment. So God said, I can only last a moment, brother. Because if I don't, I'll wipe out everything.
Yes.
So every now and then I have to wake myself up like I've been sleeping. God said, when I get mad, I go on a rage and I got to wake myself up.
That's right.
Yes.
Ain't I telling you Bible? But see, we ain't learned about the God that gets mad.
Come on
And so
now.
when all this stuff starts hitting our earth, we want to do everything else but say, God, forgive me.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
We want to have protests.
Come on now.
We want to have marches.
Jesus.
And I'm not against none of that. I believe in all that and I support all of that.
Amen.
But when we going to start falling on our knees?
Come on now. Jesus.
Give us.
When we going to start realizing, say, look at here. God is only doing what your mouth said in his ears.
Amen.
Lord, have mercy.
Thank you,
My God.
Read.
But my servant Caleb.
He said, my servant Caleb, the wholehearted one.
Yes, sir.
God said, I'm talking to the wholehearted people. My servant, the wholehearted one.
Right.
Caleb,
Yes.
come on.
Because he had another spirit.
Because he had another spirit.
And
Now, hold up, girl. You're going too fast. Oh, I'm looking like I was on the turntable there. Whoa, you're going too fast. Oh, what? You're going too fast. What? You're going. All right now. Bear with me in my folly.
Come on now.
Now, what the Bible say, bear with me in my folly.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
man,
Yes,
that's
sir.
what I
Yes,
want some of you to laugh. You're getting delivered through your laughing. I'm sick and tired of you looking like you're chewing on aspirin. You got a smile on your face
Yes,
now.
sir.
You getting delivered. You forgot about your bike was hurting. You're laughing. Keep laughing.
Hallelujah. laughing at you in your folly.
I thought you were Ruth Ann, is I'm doing all right? Amen. Glory to God. But Caleb, that was his name, Caleb, right?
Caleb, yes.
The wholehearted one.
Yes, sir.
The one that's true.
Come on now.
A real ride and die. So sick and tired of these old fake, phony, soft-bite people. Give me a real ride and die. Give me somebody that when it come down to death, throw the things. Y'all don't hear me?
Come on now.
Hands up.
Jesus. Oh, yes.
Come on, Caleb. He said,
Caleb,
he had what? What did
he
Caleb
had
have?
another spirit.
He had another spirit. He had another heart.
Yes.
He had a heart of a warrior.
Jesus.
He had a heart of a courageous man. He had a heart that would bring comfort and strength. Come on.
And had followed me fully.
He had followed me fully. Like I said, Caleb means wholeheartedly. He had walked fully with me.
Yes, yes.
Him will I bring into the land
Now I'm going to bring him.
whereinto he went.
The prophecy goes out also to you ones that fully walk with God.
Yes.
He's going to bring the wholehearted folks in.
Yes.
Not you folks that live day by day. You live with him today when everything's going good.
Come on now.
And then when your cupbearer is filled up,
Yes.
and when your car looking good and running good, and you got grocery in the house, and all of a sudden, you know, God nowhere around.
Yes.
But when you run out of gas money
Come on
and
now.
bills got to be paid, and
Yes.
your stomach growling a little bit, and all of a sudden you want to throw yourself at the mercy of the seat of God.
Come on now.
See, you ain't wholehearted. You a user.
Jesus.
Amen.
You a user. You got that usury spirit.
Jesus.
And you got so many folks in the body of Christ got a usury spirit.
Jesus.
Don't mean you no good at all. Tell you anything to get what they want at that time.
My Lord.
Read, sister.
And his seed shall possess it.
His seed gonna possess it.
Now the Amalekites
Now the Amalekites
and the
and
Canaanites
the Canaanites,
dwelt in the valley.
they dwelt in that valley. The giants.
Tomorrow
Hold on. The Amalekites, the giants, the Canaanites,
they live there.
they live there.
Yes.
People that are perverted. People that serve other gods.
Yes.
People that build idols. They live in there. Come on.
Tomorrow
But tomorrow,
turn you
turn you
and get you
and get you
into the wilderness.
and get to, hold up. Tomorrow, follow direction. Turn you, get you,
Get you
get over to the wilderness.
by the way of the Red Sea.
But y'all want you to go by the way of the Red Sea.
Amen.
Because I'm going to get them jokers to follow you. Woo! Oh, I don't know the break dance or prophesy this morning. Glory be to God.
Thank you.
Come on, read.
And the Lord spake unto Moses
Uh-huh.
and unto Aaron, saying,
Uh-huh.
How long shall I bear with this
How long?
evil congregation?
How long should I bear with this evil
Congregation.
God said, look here. This is how much respect that God has for a delegated authority that he delegates. God, he don't need to go through nobody.
No, we don't.
He can do whatever he please.
Yes.
But he said, let me go check with my boys first. I don't want to do nothing without going to my boys.
Amen.
Moses, Aaron, come on. We call them me. Family meeting. Hey, look at here. How long is I'm going to put up with these evil folks you dealing with?
I know that's right.
These old rebellion, hard-hearted folks?
Yes.
How long I'm going to put up with them? Come on.
Which murmur against me.
They talking about me. They talking to you as if I don't hear them.
Okay.
That's just like you folks that be trying to talk about the man and woman of God behind their back as if they don't hear you.
Yes.
Newsflash. God has people that hear
Amen.
when you talking about them behind their back.
Amen.
They a mature one, he don't follow up on the pettiness.
Right.
But he prays for you.
Amen.
But you need to be careful because people do hear you.
Amen.
Come on.
Yes.
I have heard the murmuring of the children of Israel,
God said, I done heard what they've been saying.
which they murmur against me.
They murmuring again. They talking about me. They act like I don't know what they do. They act like I don't hear them. They think because they ain't seen me physically in the wilderness, they don't think I'm there.
Okay.
They must forgot that I'm omnipresent.
Amen.
I'm everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes, Lord.
What did David say? Though I make my bed in hell, he's there.
Yes,
If I ran to the ends of the earth, he's there.
Yes.
If I took the wings of a dove and decided to fly, he's there.
There too. Can't get away.
So God said, I'm right there. I hear them. Come on.
Say unto them,
I want you to go tell them something.
as truly as I live,
Just as sure as I live.
saith the Lord, as ye have spoken in my ears,
As you done talked in my ears as if I hadn't heard you,
so will I do to you.
so will I do to you. In other words, God said, that stuff that came out of your mouth, that came into my ear,
Yes.
I'm going to do it unto you.
Watch yourself.
Yes.
That's why now you see why so many of them died in the wilderness. Because of what they said out of their mouth in the ears of God when they said, wish to God we had died.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
This is why the Bible lets you know that death and life is in the power of your tongue.
Amen.
Learn how to talk because God is listening. I want us to say right now, say, I shall live
I shall live
and not die.
and not die.
I was created
I was created
to praise Him,
to praise Him,
to worship
to
Him,
worship Him,
to serve Him.
to serve Him.
I was created
I was created
to display Him
to display Him
in this earth realm.
in this earth.
He gave me dominion
He gave me
over
the
every creeping thing,
over everything.
everything that creeps upon the face of this earth.
My God.
Amen.
I was made to look like Him
I was made to look like Him
and to act like
and
Him.
to act like Him.
Amen.
Amen.
Let me say that again because I don't think y'all got that part. I was created to look like Him
I was created to look like Him
and to act like Him.
and to act like Him.
That means I have His image.
I have His image.
I have His mental
I
picture.
have His mental picture.
That means I have been formed to look like my God. And I'm not talking about a physical appearance, but I'm talking about the attributes of who He is. The fruit of the Spirit should be all over me. There should be some love, some joy, some peace, some long suffering, some gentleness, some goodness, some faith, some meekness, some temperance, all the things that God looks like. Some patience, y'all, some forbearance with your brothers and sisters, some forgiveness. That's how I look. That's how God looks. He looks like love.
Yes.
Oh!
My God.
All right now, watch yourself.
Amen. Amen.
Huh?
Thank you, God.
He's the lily in the valley.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
He's the bright and morning star.
Yes.
Good God Almighty.
Amen.
Huh?
Yes, Lord. Thank you, God.
Yes, He is.
Thank you, Jesus.
And He would do what you said
Amen.
out of your mouth.
Your mouth.
Amen.
So guess what?
Thank you, Jesus.
I want you to decide this day, beloved. Say, I will be who God has called me to be.
Be who God has called me to be.
I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me.
Amen.
His word declares, beloved, I wish above all things that we prosper. I'm getting ready to prosper.
Get ready to prosper.
I'm getting ready to be in good health,
Get ready to be in good
even
health.
as my soul
Even
prospers.
as my soul prospers.
Because that's what my Father has for me.
My Father has
I will love my enemy
love my enemies.
as I love myself. I will pray for them
I will pray for them.
that despitefully use me.
Despitefully use me.
I will bless them
I will bless them.
that curse me.
That curse me.
I don't have to curse.
I don't have to curse.
Because God told me
God told me
that those that bless me,
that those that bless me,
He gonna bless.
He gonna bless us.
And if they curse me,
If they curse me,
He gonna curse.
He gonna curse it.
Because vengeance is mine.
Vengeance is mine.
Says the Lord.
Says the Lord.
I will repay. So I ain't got to worry about it.
ain't got to worry about
All I got to do is do what God God say
Do
do.
what God say do.
And change my word
And change my word.
that I'm speaking in his
And
ear.
I'm speaking in this.
Because he's sure enough listening.
Because you're sure enough listening.
God is good.
God is good.
God is good.
I said God is good. Y'all
God is
take
good
yours
all
all
the
can.
time.